The art of healthy boundaries. How to protect your well-being without pushing people away. Many people find themselves in a cycle of exhaustion and resentment, often realizing too late that they have failed to set boundaries. It starts subtly, answering a work email at midnight, agreeing to social plans out of guilt, or staying silent when someone oversteps. Eventually, these small concessions lead to burnout and a sense of being stretched too thin. Setting boundaries is not about building walls to shut people out or becoming cold. It is about defining your personal limits to ensure your relationships remain respectful, balanced, and sustainable. Understanding healthy boundaries at their core. Healthy boundaries are the rules you establish to protect your mental, emotional, and physical well-being. They act as a roadmap for how others can interact with you in a way that leaves you feeling safe and valued. Common examples of boundaries include emotional limits, saying no when you are overwhelmed or emotionally depleted. Time management, limiting how much energy you dedicate to others to avoid burnout. Physical space, clearly communicating your needs regarding personal space and consent. Communication needs, asking for space when you need time alone to recharge. Why this matters. Without these limits, the giver in a relationship often becomes resentful, while the taker may inadvertently cross lines, leading to a breakdown of trust and connection. 8 strategies for setting and maintaining boundaries. Implementing boundaries can feel awkward or even mean at first. However, treating boundary setting as a skill rather than a confrontation can make the process much smoother. Be direct and use I statements. Vague hints often lead to misunderstandings. Instead of accusing others, focus on your own needs. Avoid, "You never give me any space." Try, "I need some alone time to recharge." Start with low-stakes situations. Don't feel pressured to tackle your most difficult relationship first. Practice saying no to small things, like an extra social commitment when you're tired, to build the muscle memory for larger conversations. Prioritize consistency. A boundary is only as strong as your willingness to uphold it. If you set a limit but repeatedly make exceptions, others will learn that your boundaries are negotiable. Consistency teaches people how to respect your limits. Frame boundaries positively. Instead of focusing on what you won't do, focus on what you need. This shifts the tone from rejection to self-care. Instead of, "I don't want to hang out tonight," try, "I need some time for myself tonight, but I'd love to catch up another time." Prepare for pushback. Not everyone will be happy about your new limits, especially if they benefited from your lack of them. If someone reacts with frustration, remain calm. Remind them that the boundary is about your personal needs, not a critique of them. Practice self-compassion. It is natural to feel guilt when you first start prioritizing yourself. Acknowledge that feeling, but remind yourself that you deserve to have your needs met. Accept the learning curve. Boundary setting is a skill that requires practice. You will likely stumble or feel uncertain at first. View these moments as progress rather than failure. Conduct regular check-ins. Your needs change as your life evolves. Periodically ask yourself, are my current boundaries helping me feel balanced, or am I feeling resentful again? Adjust your limits as necessary. Frequently asked questions. How do I set boundaries without hurting my partner? Approach the conversation with empathy. Explain that setting a boundary is a way to ensure you can be your best self in the relationship. Using I statements helps prevent the partner from feeling attacked. What should I do if someone ignores my boundaries? First, calmly remind them of your limit. If the behavior continues despite your reminders, it indicates a lack of respect. At that stage, you may need to have a much firmer conversation or consider distancing yourself from the relationship. Can boundaries actually make a relationship stronger? Yes. While they may feel restrictive initially, boundaries foster trust and security. When both parties know where the other stands, communication becomes more honest and the potential for resentment decreases. How do I know when it is time to set a new boundary? Listen to your body and your emotions. If you feel chronically drained, pressured, or find yourself saying yes when you desperately want to say no, your boundaries need adjustment. Conclusion: setting healthy boundaries is a continuous process of self-awareness and communication. By clearly defining your needs and remaining consistent, you create the foundation for more respectful, stable, and fulfilling relationships.